What's going on, everybody? Jump on in here and let me know you're in here. Oh, let me make sure I get that on here too. Um, let's make sure we put this on here. Uh, let's make sure we got everything set up. Make sure I get that on there. Okay. Make sure I jump that on there. Let me know y'all are in here. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the YouTube room, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. Hold on, let me make sure I just get all this stuff, just getting everything a little prepared. Let's get okay. Now I'm back in the room. Okay. What's going on, Sean? Hold on, let me catch up. Make sure I say hello to everybody jumping into the room. Sean says, what's up? Chad, what's going on? Will Allen's in the building. I'll let you finish. Will Allen said, I'm going to let you finish. Hold on, let me bring this closer. Hold on, y'all. Listen, you know the vibes are good. This is how you know the vibes are really, 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 really good. Without further ado, I present to you Steve Ruffage in the building.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Absolutely wonderful. What is going on, Ruffage? What is going on?
Oh, I'm good. You know, just having me a nice little drink out of my Planet Hollywood glass here. Got my bendy straw.
Right.
So, got the quarter zip down. Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Not nice and comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I can't get out of my head, Steve?
What's that?
I don't even want to play the song, so I'll just give you my home version, and I'll hum it, and tell me how long it takes for you to identify it.
Listen. You're not even going to do that, okay? Listen, you're not even going to. I'm not even going to allow you to hum it, okay?
You're the best. All
right. Oh, listen.
Nothing's gonna ever keep you there.
That's great and all. Can you hear that?
Yeah. Some nice Toto in the background.
Just a little Toto in the background of my celebration party over here.
Right. Yeah, look, y'all trying to clown Coach Mac. Coach Mac, go home and play some Toto.
Well, we're going to the tournament.
Maybe. Let Ethan tell it we're a 12 seed right now.
No, please. We're going to the tournament, man. Get out of here with all that.
No, we're 12, 13 seed at the moment, Steve. Actually, they got us slotted to be in the play-in game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no. So I got a big dub tonight. Took care of business without our second best player. Maybe first best player, you could argue, but yeah, man.
Listen, Steve.
Night, right?
Steve, y'all couldn't beat that
team. Yeah. Y'all can. We just beat that team by double digits without arguably our lottery pick.
Steve, we never trailed, Steve.
Yeah.
We never trailed.
Dude, all the way. Buzzer to buzzer. Winning. Winning.
We never trailed, Steve.
4th in the conference. Got our double buyback.
Listen, Carleek just gave us a nice workman-like performance.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Carleek did his thing. Sam did his thing. Malik did his thing.
Oh, Steve, what would we have done to Kentucky if we had Malik?
Oh, my God. Would have beat Kentucky about 25.
Oh, no. Some type of way, I do really think that, Steve.
I've got the house to myself. It's a great night.
What's the drink of choice this evening?
Well, you're asking. I will got a little bit of little Coke Zero right there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? On that low carb. So I'm doing my thing. Dropped about 6 pounds. Just taking care of business.
Just knock them right on off.
I know, man. How mad, dude, is everybody? Look, they were all praying for our demise tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I saw it. Look, I heard some of the comments. I heard that they just got lucky that Notre Dame missed shots.
Oh, Steve, it wouldn't be so bad if people didn't keep. How many games in a row are y'all gonna say? Well, they just missed against Louisville. They just missed.
Yeah, maybe that's the style of defense. How much did they put on Duke a couple weeks ago? 93.
Woo!
Yeah, pretty good. I guess that's pretty good. What did they put on us? What was the score?
What? Okay. Actually, I believe I do have the stat sheet, Steve.
Gee, interesting. What was the final?
Bring it right on up. Actually, we want to bring up theirs or ours?
57. Was that what they ended up? 57. Well, it's close to 93. So,
listen, Steve, their big man, Lasuski, right?
Yeah.
Look at how many he scored.
Well, 2's not a bad night.
You said what?
I said, well, 2's not a bad night.
He was just off, right?
Yeah.
He just couldn't get his 3-pointers to fall, Steve.
We got lucky that he was so off. I mean, they were 50% from the 3-point line. Or wait a minute, what was it? No, they were 7 of 28, 25%. Okay.
That's lockdown.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Look, 2 for 2 from the line, 6 for 8 from the line. Dude, they were 72%.
Yeah.
Dude, good defense.
Yeah.
Like, what are you supposed to do with that?
I know. Yeah, so we got that. Yeah, right. We got that 10 plus for the net increase. You're right. I agree with that.
Oh no, they ain't gonna talk about that, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hear about that at all.
Oh, we celebrating this win. Oh yeah, no. Listen, when you heard David Johnson was out, every one of y'all, including myself, was like, just not our year, man. And then we got it done.
So how about this one?
Best way to put it, kind of lucky. Game was 6 points, and ND had 3 terrible possessions.
He's dying.
Oh, dude.
He is dying.
Yeah, well, it ended up being 12, so.
Yeah. Look. Steve, instead of complimenting anything about the shorthanded Louisville team, right? Instead of any kind of compliment, right?
Oh,
you know what we're going to go with in the postgame, Steve?
Matt just used the word dagger, so he did chat with Calipari. Oh, man.
That's your post-game analysis of the Mac press conference.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, because when their post-game analysis turns into that means we got that dub.
Oh, that's exactly what that means.
Yeah, it means we got that W.
So,
I know.
what did you think? Okay, what do you think? Oh, hold on. I didn't even get to see this one. Hold on.
Louisville was in just win by any amount spot tonight. They took care of business and stabilized their season a tad. We did stabilize our season tonight. Thank you.
Good analysis. Stabilize the season that was going out of control, Steve.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it, Cody.
That's the analysis. Look, when analysis starts coming out like that, Marcus, you know what that means?
I'm listening.
That means it's happy hour at the Players Club.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to the Players Club, Steve. I cannot wait to get to the Players Club.
Oh, man.
Yes, Bob Ross. Yes, that's what you do. Sam, look, Sam went back to the rebounding, Sam.
Sam was hooping.
Jerry says he's gonna call into the show tomorrow. Look, I even had my boy Quinn just step in there and knock it down a little bit. So Steve, who are you proud of?
Man, where do I start? Carlik led us like he always does. I was proud of him for doing that, and but I hate to say it like that, but I'm like, yeah, but he does what he does. So, Sam. I thought Sam stepped up big time because
with his toughness.
Yeah, just with his rebound, man. He knew I could hit this mid-range shot. They're giving it to me, so he kept knocking it down. Quinn getting in there and doing his thing, man. Look, I was proud of Quinn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was awesome, dude. Just all the way around. So,
Ethan, so Coach Matt have it ready to go.
Hey, it's not empty yet, William. It's getting there. Yeah, no, everybody did their job, man. Everybody stepped up. David was out. They knew it. Everybody stepped up, man, did what they had to do, and come away with the big win, man. So, it's like, and like I said, now, like, you got to stick it in your pipe, because Louisville's probably going to the tournament. It's done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and if they get another win or two, which is possible, do you know? Look, hey, Bradley, I am on an island right now. This is an island of happiness. Wait a minute. Is that U of L rivals in here? What up, fellas? No, what up to y'all fellas, man? Y'all killing it over here. I'm reading that stuff all the time, man.
Of course they're.
Yeah, no, dude, they're awesome, dude. I love that stuff, man. They got some, dude. By the way, they had a big update today over on their message board. You ain't a member, you should probably get a member, because they talked about some future recruits that are nice, and a couple of them that I know Marcus likes. So,
what you were telling me about?
No, I don't even think I told you about this one yet. But I ain't gonna spread their paid information, out here. But man, I'd be checking it out.
Ready? I had to come over here for a second.
Yeah.
Where's the umbrella? That's
good.
You need an umbrella.
Marcus, they gave me. Listen, I'll tell you off air. I'll still tell you off air. I'll tell you off air though. But appreciate that, man. Yeah, but no, they doing work over there, man, for
real. Malik is bringing. Yeah, Malik looked like a grown man for those last 4 minutes.
Freaking animal, dude. You're telling me that Malik gets his conditioning back and David's back? We can't upset a 1 or a 2 seed in the second round? Please. And especially if you give me one of them bum teams from the SEC. I dare you to give me them chumps in Alabama. We'll wipe the floor with Alabama. Are you kidding me?
Is that what you like to see?
Give me a 2 seed with one of these piss poor teams from the SEC. I wish. I pray you do. Go ahead.
We're gonna look. Which bracket that had us playing Tennessee? Look, look, and that's my team.
Andy Katz.
Listen, and Ron's my boy. That's my team. But if we got to run up on Tennessee, so be it.
We would waste Tennessee right now, dude. Like, please. Tennessee's playing like dog piss, man.
They are.
I watched a lot of Tennessee games this year. Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, give me a draw, please. We'll go in there and go to work, man. And then don't even get started on next year how good they're going to be. Hey, things are fine. Hey, listen, things are fine over here in Louisville, bro. Like we just fine. Like now, look, now this. Which way am I?
Oh
yeah. They're not okay. Yeah, dude. But yeah, man, you saw tonight, man, what this team can be with Malik progressing over the next 3 or 4 games. And like I said, and then David playing, like this team will be a tough out, man. It'll be a tough out.
Were you surprised at how confident Jalen Withers was?
Yeah, I mean, he had that one stretch was like the worst stretch of Louisville basketball I've maybe saw in years.
I was talking about how he started the game, like playing that 4 spot.
Bang, bang, 3, yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he was ready to go. Okay, so are you going to address this right here?
I don't care where he is. He can go wherever he wants. As long as it ain't on the court anymore, I don't really care what he does.
Have you punted on Charles for?
Yo, listen. And here's the thing with Charles. Charles, great dude. Okay, my wife's cousin, they do music down in Bowling Green. Charles went down there and did some stuff with them. He was like, dude, Charles is an excellent dude, man. But it's just not. I'm glad that Charles's eligibility didn't get taken with this year. That next year he can go on and go somewhere, somewhere else where maybe he can play and
do you think he should go back to San Francisco?
No, I wouldn't go back to San Francisco, but just somewhere, man. I mean, just I'd like to see, because I think Charles is a really good player. I just think this year is just too much. Too much has happened. He's, so it's nothing really. I mean, I joked a minute ago, but I mean, it's really nothing against him. So he's just had a tough year. He'll be all right. He'll bounce back next year somewhere. Yeah, he'll play somewhere next year and be fine.
Yeah, the way Max said, like he was playing before he got injured, he seems like he's shocked too.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious that he's just had some issues. So, I mean, nothing bad. I don't think he's anything wrong. He just needs to.
But you got enough evidence.
Yeah, David gonna have to take some kind of. We're taking some Mucinex in between now and Saturday.
And listen, Steve, I'm like brutal with Dave too, because it's like, dude, if it's anything, I mean, I don't know how to say I'm from the rub some dirt on it, and look, not just rub some dirt on it. You need to work out and sweat it out of you, right?
Yeah.
You need water flushing and fruits and vegetables and run that out of you.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
I don't need you just now feeling better on Friday.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, dude, because in your brain, you're going to be like, oh, I haven't practiced. And you're going to listen to the commentator say, oh, David's struggling through and fight. I'm like, no, dude, I need you to show up.
What about Coach Mack saying, I went back and listened to Coach Mack a few minutes ago. What about Coach Mack saying, we'll probably lose somebody to the Spanish flu in the next 48 hours.
Yes.
I thought Bob's head probably exploded.
Mm, mm. Yeah, I bet Bob brings that up. It's like, yeah, can't believe he's comfortable joking around about that right now. Yeah, I did. Bob seemed disappointed that he wasn't asked how many people were over his house when I was listening to the show. And I'm just like, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Yeah, who cares?
Charles looks lost at all times. Oh, Dylan, don't be harsh. Charles was like, golly, he was late, wasn't he?
Who was?
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Yeah, like I said, DJ had a pretty good game against Duke. Yeah, you would think he's chomping at the bit to get back. That's one thing I will say. David is tough mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like David doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
So even if he's like bad on condition, did you hear Coach Mack say, "I'm not worried about Carly's conditioning. He's just a baller."
Yeah, like get out of here. Look at this. Look at this. Can y'all see this?
Oh, what are we 4 now?
4
in the ACC.
We're 2 games back from first place.
And who's ahead of us?
Who's ahead of us? FSU, Virginia, and Virginia Tech.
FSU, Virginia, and what happened to Virginia Tech today?
Virginia Tech lost.
Who did they lose to?
They got busted by Georgia Tech.
Wait a minute.
Virginia Tech.
That Georgia, and they're ahead of us right now?
Yep.
Okay, what do you think about this one? Cody donates, so you get the priority on this. Honestly, I take Charles back next year. Mac was very optimistic about him. I like to see him after a full healthy offseason.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if he came back. I think that they'll probably part ways, though. I ain't gonna let him. I think Charles might want to too. Just go get somewhere else, man. You know, like go fresh start somewhere. Especially you know, you got the Miami transfer they've been talking to. You're bringing in Mike James. Like Mike James is gonna be able to play from day one. You know what I'm saying? And then you just, you know, if Malik comes back, like it's very possible. I mean, as you know, it's like, yeah, that's just.
I did enjoy that Malik. I just forgot all the little things Malik did on the court.
Yeah.
I just forgot. I forgot how much of a listen. Think about how athletic and how good Enoch could shoot free throws, and we were comfortable with Malik starting.
Oh yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm watching the end of this Texas-Kansas game real quick. Oh yeah, you know I read that Matt Cross update, man. Y'all know I read
that. Yeah, listen, Steve be all over it, y'all.
Yeah, I love the message boards. I don't play around with that. He'd be a big time pickup for next year, man. If we
Wheeler, Malik, Jalen Withers.
Yeah, I mean, just a lot next year, man. Like Louisville can have a squad next year. If Carlik were to fool around and come back, which I don't think is any chance of that happening. But if he did just decide, man, I want to come back, like Louisville will be top 5 next year. I think they're going to be top 20 without him.
Yeah, I don't think Mac would let Carlik come back.
Please. I guarantee you would. Yeah. Carlik hasn't got like some through the moon NBA career. It's not like he's costing Carlik millions.
But you'll never. It's hard to have a year this good, regardless.
He'll win a championship next year if he comes back, dude. You're crazy. Who will be top 5 if Carlik came back? If Malik and Carlik come back with what they were bringing in and they landed Matt Cross, they'd be top 5. I mean, they would be legit. I think they're gonna end up. They're gonna be a top 20 team next year, even without Carlik, man. Like, yeah, no, like dude.
Did Baylor pull it out? Did Baylor end up winning?
I think so. Yeah. I think Baylor ended up winning, but they almost lost. All right, Kansas got the ball.
Ellis will put Carlik on the bench, Steve.
No. But Ellis is nasty though, man. Oh, Texas at the buzzer, missed it. Look, that's why I'm telling you. What about Kentucky fans? They all the time be like, us in Kansas. I'm like, Kansas 17-7. Kansas ranked 17th in the country. They're 17-7. The only thing y'all got in common is y'all wear blue. Like there ain't nothing. There ain't no comparison with Kansas. And they wax y'all? Like
I mean, Duke's up this year.
Kansas ain't been good this year. Like, no, y'all ain't good, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with Kansas. Like, it's fine. Like, yeah.
Oh, you said where do they have Kentucky in the seating?
Oh, Kentucky, where I think they moved down to even more out. Yeah, Wheeler's nasty, dude. Like Wheeler's a good player. He's gonna be a good big.
And you can tell how immature his body is too. Like he
can play, man, and he's coming off an Achilles, but he'll be fine because he ain't played all year. Like that, it ain't like that just happened.
Wait a minute. Let me read this.
Okay, what is it?
Of course, I'm already on the replay, Steve.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Listen, how mad was I 20 seconds into the post? Oh, it was there. 20 seconds.
Will, you're right. Like that's what I said. I don't think Carly can come back. I mean, you're that's the right thing. I mean,
oh no, they know that. Look, Jamaica. This is our resident Kentucky fan, Steve. And but look, he's not a hater. He is not a hater.
Fair enough.
He's not a hater. He is complimentary on the wins. He takes the losses fair and square.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, he doesn't get the troll job. But
all right, I'll take it.
So I'm watching Carlik hit his free throws. I'm watching Matt look really comfortable, Steve. I think 5 minutes into the game, Mac was like, "Yeah, we showed up today. Yeah, we carried the same practice energy into the game."
I didn't feel like we would lose really at any point. I mean, they made me nervous a couple times because I was like, well, I would like to see y'all stretch it on out. But then I was like, you're missing David, man. Like I literally told myself in my own house, I was like, shut up, Steve.
You know what I just watched? Wow, listen, I want to tell people about like our Jalen Withers conversations, right? But this is too much to cover, right?
Yeah.
I watched Jalen Withers grab a rebound and put it right on the floor and brought it up the court himself. Just didn't even hesitate. Got the rebound, pushed it right up on his own.
Malik does it too. Malik gets a rebound, brings it up the floor because my son Elijah was like, big man hitting or playing playing point guard. He come up, knock down three.
See, I didn't see it, but even the outlet passes coming from Malik are confident. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like get the ball out and go. You know?
Absolutely.
And when people talk about DeAndre Davis, like y'all don't realize he is in help position all the time in perfect.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't realize how many penetrations he stops just by being in perfect help position. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I'm glad. Appreciate that, Cody. Listen, the rough times. I'm glad we can all gather here in the evenings and get through. golly. I couldn't imagine,
man.
Steve, if I didn't have you and Brian Hall during the times of Louisville sports right now, these hard times. and look, if I was still sitting riding around listening to local radio and local news, I would be insane.
Oh, God, dude.
I would be insane.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I mean, if we weren't here, I think Louisville fans would be insane. Or they would have started listening to Sirius XM.
Drake deserves one post of the game. I agree with that.
Oh yeah. He had that nasty post up, man. Yeah, he does his thing, man. What did Drake end up with again? What'd you say?
You said what?
You be in your area Thursday night. We play BC. Who you with? I saw you said earlier something about Spencer County. Are you in Spencer County?
Yeah, JJ plays tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not one of JJ's best games.
Yeah, I agree. The lineup. Yeah, listen, I like what Coach Mack did with the lineups, but I don't mind. This is one of those teams I really don't complain about the starting lineup. Like this is a year where it's real. Like, I do agree. Like, most of the time you think that's just coach speak.
Says I'm coaching at Western. Oh, okay. Western, man. They had a kid, like I was telling you before, they had a kid named Corey Goodson, one of the best athletes. I graduated with him. We went to camp together. He was one of the best athletes I've ever seen.
Did Charles come in and shoot an air ball?
Yeah.
Look how Malik just leans on his man, too. Oh, Malik is just in the help side spots. He boxes out the right way. Oh, God, he's an adult, Steve.
Oh, I know.
I wish I had him the whole year.
Alex, I screamed that in my house 50 times today.
What's that?
Every time it felt like we were about to blow the lead open a little bit, they'd come down and hit a three. I was like, oh, my gosh. Like, just once.
Sam can be a good – listen, man. Listen, coach is going to have to start snatching Jalen Withers for them tip-ins, too.
Oh, yeah.
The one-handed tip-ins that drive me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't know if they're going in or not.
No, he just kind of volleyballs them up there. I'm glad that he went ahead and pulled the trigger on Malik. Start him. Like, Malik's a man, dude.
Right. Wait a minute. Oh, he did start. Okay. Yeah. But he did a good job of monitoring his minutes, though. I will say that.
Yeah. I mean, he did good. But go ahead, get him started, get him used to starting again, just playing. Or not really him, but get them used to him starting, because you want him starting come tournament time. Like, so might as well go ahead and roll with him now. I mean, he's an adult. He's, 35? Like,
and he says that, and listen, he's the guy when he says you're ready, or he says he's ready. Like, he doesn't strike you as a guy that will lie and say, I'm ready, coach, when he's not ready.
Oh, yeah. He ain't trying to get hurt again.
Right. Yeah. Why, Steve, you might have to go back and listen to a little post game at some point. Look, because here's the problem, Steve. I'm gonna have a talk with Ethan, and I want to know if the talk is necessary.
I didn't get to hear anything today, because afterwards I took my son back to his mom's. We hung out with him for a little bit. And
I was disappointed to hear Ethan say another team just got unlucky shooting, and so early in that show, he was already talking about the next game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is the post-game show for this game. We just won. We just handled Notre Dame coming off a 40-point loss. Like this is a
Yeah,
big
man, dude. Like, yeah, let's celebrate this, man. Like, it's a good dub, dude. Dubs
yeah.
don't come.
Let's celebrate getting up off the mat.
ACC W's don't grow on trees, man. Like, celebrate those, especially if you get one without David
David
Johnson
Johnson, yeah. We were supposed to lose without him.
by double digits. Like, I had already said, look, man, if they can just win this game by 2, I'll be happy. They won by 12.
A team that beat that I mean, I need to see some of their. Oh, hold on. Let me watch Carleek go get a bucket. Boy, Carleek is old school. He is so throwback, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, just he doesn't need the height. Let me see. Notre Dame basketball schedule. Let me see something real quick. I know they are winnable games, Steve, but let me look at their whole thing. Okay, let's start early on. Notre Dame lost to Michigan State by 10. Notre Dame beat Detroit. Is that the same Detroit that Cal was about to play?
Probably.
Think about this. Notre Dame lost to number 4 Ohio State by 5 points, 85-90.
Really?
Right? Did you hear
I
me?
didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then Notre Dame bust Kentucky. 4 days later.
And every other ACC team.
Okay, and then they lost at home to Duke by 10. Then they lost to Purdue by 10. They beat Notre. Listen, they beat Bellarmine by 11.
I remember that.
Right, I forgot about that. Then they lost to Virginia, number 15 Virginia, by 9. Then they lost to North Carolina in North Carolina by 1, Steve.
Yeah.
Then they lost to Virginia Tech in Virginia Tech, pretty good, about 15, something like that. Then they lost to Virginia. Their ACC front schedule was pretty bad. was top heavy.
Is that right, Aston?
You said what?
Aston said tonight was Notre Dame's biggest loss of the season.
Really? That's interesting. Yep. Okay, Boston College. They beat Boston College by 10, which means we need our Boston College game back too, Steve. This Notre Dame team beat Miami by 14.
Yeah. I mean, see, that's what sucks. We would have split with Syracuse at least. We would have beat Boston College. We would have beat Pitt. I think we'd beat Virginia Tech. But, I mean, like, we could easily have 4. I think Virginia would have beat us at Virginia. But, I mean, we could easily be 15, 16, and 6. And then the same conversation. We're a 7-6 seed. We're not even talking about
it. Think about this. This Notre Dame team beat Pittsburgh by 16 points.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to bring that back up tomorrow. Because you know what everybody else is trying to do. Well, Notre Dame sucks. That means nothing.
This Notre Dame team beat Wake Forest by 19 points. This Notre Dame team lost to Georgia Tech by 2 points at Georgia Tech. This Notre Dame team beat Duke in Duke by 4 and put up 93 points, Steve. This Notre Dame team beat Miami a second time by 10 points. Then they finally lost in Syracuse by 8 points.
They were up 20.
And then they got smoked by Louisville.
They got waxed by Louisville.
Then they got waxed by about 13, 14.
Without David, if David Johnson had played him in a 20-point game.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah. And Scott Satterfield's out here working fools. Thank you.
Listen, Red Sox Scott.
Satterfield's out here working fools.
Listen, on this one right here. Hold on, I'll go up to it. Red Sox Scott. You know what I think about that. You know I know it is possible for teams to play. Sometimes people just kind of get in their each other's way. Like, would it be ridiculous if you had a healthy Malik and Carlik the whole time, and David and Carlik weren't trying to figure out how to play off each other and who's the point and who's not. Like, yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, like I said, I'm just using David's name as an example, but you always got players that that are just like trying to figure each other out.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did you watch Jalen Withers miss that point blank range pass underneath the basket?
No, did he? I didn't see
it. Did you break something, Steve, in your house? Be honest.
Dude, I literally screamed. Like, my throat still hurts from where I was like, "Get him out!" Yeah.
Yeah, the more Sam gets comfortable rebounding, man, he gets so much better. He gets confidence with rebounding. Oh my God! I just saw the second Jalen Withers miss, and Coach Mack is stalking him. Look, and now somebody's up off the bench.
There's more
God, those are great passes too. He did come down, play good defense though. I see what Mack was talking about. He did play good defense.
Yeah. Oh,
so yeah, that really did bail him out. Give us one, Steve, for the McCaffrey. What you think about McCaffrey for the night?
Oh man, how big was that, dude?
You said what?
I was watching film. Look, man, my son he is diehard McCaffrey fan already. I showed him tonight. I was like, hey, man, we got Luke McCaffrey. And he's like Christian McCaffrey? I'm like, yeah, it's his little brother. He's like, man, look. I said, and then later in the day, right? So we're sitting there watching the game about halftime, and he said, man, I'd love to have a signed McCaffrey jersey. And I was like, Panthers, He's like, nah, man, Luke.
Is he already dropping him?
Luke McCaffrey's already in the Heisman race, according to Elijah. He asked me, he's like, so do you think he's got 4 years left? I was like, yeah, I swear, hey, this is not a joke. He said, he's got 4 years left? I was like, yeah, man, he'll be playing for 4 years. He's like, you think he can win 2 Heismans? I was like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, look, I ain't gonna crush your dreams, but
yeah.
But
I don't know. We'll see. I said with his name.
You go to that same video that we looked at.
We watched about 3 different ones. Actually, I watched a couple different ones too.
Yeah,
he can play, man.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, major athlete and Satterfield can put him in the right spots.
Yeah.
So yeah, like all of our receivers have been open. We've had a lot of receivers wide open. So
he's an athlete, dude. He's an athlete, man. He can power run too, man. Like Nebraska ran a lot of plays where they would just snap it to him and he would sweep, just take it full run, extra blocker, and he would go.
No, Travis, what did Pastner say about the ACC?
Oh, you didn't see that? Pastner said he thinks 11 teams from the ACC should get in.
I knew I always liked Pastner.
Yeah, I know. He says the best conference in America. I was like, that's right, Josh. I feel you.
Remember when Louisville remember when Jalen won the Louisville Live dunk contest?
I don't believe it. I was there. I watched it, and I still don't believe it. That goal was not 10 foot.
Oh man, what are we gonna do about that?
What a moron.
What happened? Yeah, I mean, Jalen Withers gonna have to get whatever it is out of his head. He's got to work. Texas won. Down
Yeah,
goes
you're down 3, and they missed the first free throw. Like, you can hit the first one, bro.
Oh, wait, he did on purpose?
No, I think he just missed. How good is Courtney Ramey? Y'all shut up about Rick. I'm talking about Rick like that.
No, again, Steve, I'm glad I got the chance to say it on the pregame show. Yeah, you know, y'all were talking about Rick was washed up.
I know.
And now it turns into you did it with Rick's players.
Courtney Ramey's player of the game tonight. He's out here shredding people, dude. In that class, look, and that was the class where they're like, well, yeah, we got Courtney Ramey, but if he don't land Romeo Langford, then it don't matter. Like, Courtney Ramey would have been a monster.
That was the Courtney Ramey.
I don't want to talk about it. Hey, I don't want to talk about it. It just pisses me off. I don't want to talk about it.
What's my boy's name? You know, Anthony Simons.
Yeah, it makes me mad. It'll ruin my night. I don't even want to talk about it. Just move on to something else. I love Coach Mack. He's my coach now. I don't want to think about Romeo Langford, Anthony Simons, Courtney Ramey, Moses Brown, Bossa, Brian Bowen.
Oh, Steve. All of them were coming in and they were talking about, well, Rick just doesn't recruit at an elite level.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
That was the class he had coming in, Steve.
I know. They probably lost early.
Or won a national championship. I'm so glad DeAndre Davis didn't give up that free dunk. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, dude. Right? Did you see him flex on him?
Yeah.
When he did it, he turned around and flexed on him. I was like, I love Dre, man. Yeah,
you said what?
Said, dude, he hit him with that, turned around, gave him the flex, and took off. I was like, man, I thought they were gonna team up, actually.
Listen, I want you, when you go back and watch it, I want you to he chest bumps with DeAndre Davis, and then it looks like Quinn just realized what he just did and was like went back to it and was like, that's what I'm talking about. You know what else Quinn did, Steve? He pump faked and jumped into the body of his defender.
Yeah.
He had been doing that. You said what?
That is true.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Travis, we don't give Mac enough credit for pretending to recruit Askew just so Kentucky would take him. He was like, oh, yeah, we really, hey, we're serious. We really want this kid, man. This Askew kid, we really want him. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'll show him. Let me go get him. He's
the good old bait and switch.
Yeah, Mac was like, dang, man, you got Askew from us. Okay, well, we'll go take Carlik Jones. we'll just get a grad guy.
Yeah, if we can't get the reclass and Askew, we'll just go get the Radford transfer.
Yeah. Well, shucks. Yeah.
Did you see Malik Williams do a 2-dribble turn fade hook, Steve?
Yes, of course I did. That was
Listen. If Malik has a couple good performances late, yeah, the national, like, listen, because you know why you're going to end up moving up seeds? You know why you're going to end up moving up seeds at the last minute?
I'm listening.
Because they're going to look at the team and look what it looks like coming down the stretch. And they're going to say, I don't care what the hell you say. I'm not putting them as a 9-10 seed.
Right.
They'll literally ruin the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
With Malik doing a 2-dribble over the shoulder baseline hook like that, you think they're going to stick you out there against a 3 seed, whoever your nice, seasoned guy is? They're not even going to give us a shot at Michigan like that or something, if they fall.
No.
I don't know. They might keep on giving us Michigan. They might keep giving us Michigan for the next 10 years, Steve.
Yeah.
They're only going to let us play Big Ten schools. Big Ten, look, they're going to say Big Ten got Louisville's number. We're just going to do that permanently. But I'm okay with that too. Who else? Askew. Yeah. Askew's going to be a real nice role player for USC.
Yeah, when he transfers back out west.
He didn't look like he liked Cal on that picture.
I don't know, when he cussed at him. Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, Steven. Any more sign-offs? I don't even want to hold you up.
No. I'm just ready to get in there tomorrow, have some fun. Boys took care of business. That's what we needed.
Wait, Steve. Do you have a music selection for the opening of the show in the Players Club?
That's a good question.
Is that yours?
I think. Yeah, that was me.
No, you got no songs.
A
little welcome back, Mace.
No, that's what I'm saying for the Players Club. Yeah, actually I do.
Is it something you want to
know? Anything 2 Live Crew?
So you just want to do a Players Club day then?
Oh man, I don't know. I'll think on it.
All right, get back to it. I'll text you something crazy.
All right, man. Tomorrow, let's have some fun.
Later.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, just think about Andy crying himself to sleep tonight.
He is down. Listen.
I hate those guys.
Hey, I guarantee he doesn't make it from his couch to his bed tonight.
Him and James are just like, I hate those guys.
I guarantee. No, you're saying it like they're in the bed. They're both gonna pass out with alcohol in their hand.
I know.
I guarantee it. Yeah, I could just tell by the energy. Like you hate to see a Louisville just handle his business like that.
Yeah, just workmanlike performance, baby.
You're right. And nobody likes that.
All right, man. I'm out of here.
Look, wait, Steve.
Okay.
You see Mitch in here now?
What?
You see Mitchell Hannigan in here now?
Oh, yeah, no, Mitch is the same. Mitch. No, here's the thing, though. Mitch is okay with me. Mitch Mitch don't count. I'm not letting. Yeah, Mitch. I'm not losing Mitch. I made that my determination. I almost gave up on Mitch a couple times, but I was like, no, you're not going to lose Mitch. So I was like, I remember in Mitch's humble beginnings, Mitch really does like the cards. Somewhere deep, and I'm like, listen, I'm not going to let this one go. I'm going to fight to keep Mitch. So now Mitch does his thing, man. He's good. He's a good producer.
He's fighting a good fight, man.
Yeah, he's a good producer, man. He does well on the show too. I enjoy it. So I will back Mitch. And Mitch took James' life the other day. Did you hear that?
No, I saw your tweet, but what were they arguing about in particular?
No, he legitimately just was like, Mitch hit him with like, yeah, man, you just want like to be able to come in here and clown Louisville, but like you won't like say anything definitive about your team. Like at least Steve and Marcus, we're out here like, okay, at least I'm like, no, yeah, my team's going to the tournament. I know there's a chance they're not, but I'm like, no, my squad's gonna win. Like we're gonna take everything. We're gonna beat Notre Dame. We're gonna probably get another one. Like we're gonna win the tournament. I'm not like, look, I got a definitive point on my team, and I'm willing to die with that. I know the repercussions from Andy and James if they don't. Like, you know, like, but I'm willing to put myself out there. Like Mitch called James out for just being like, yeah, man, like you don't, like you're just like, well, I mean, yeah, Kentucky could make the tournament, but I'm not saying they're going to. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like
Matt Jones is the only one that was solid enough to double down on it.
Listen, and James was like, Mitch said something else, and James was like, "You shut the hell up, Mitch."
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. He was so mad. Oh, he was so mad.
No, I didn't hear that. Okay, get out of here.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy. I'll be on there tomorrow.
Listen, y'all. Okay, now I can bring my fun bread. Okay, now we can do my you know what we'll do? You know what we can do since y'all ain't here? So listen, if y'all are still hanging out, we're gonna have a little fun. Because y'all can finally hear what pissed me off real good this evening. I'm gonna go right to it. Let's go to it. I'm gonna do a nice little screen share. Hold on, because we gotta go to that page.
Make your life better with a new job at UPS. Join Team Louisville as a warehouse worker. Earn $14.50 per hour.
Hold on. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. We'll do hold on. Because I want y'all to know why I got let me get in the comment section real quick. I'm gonna screen them. I thought about Danny Boy and Michael Jenkins. Lonnie G plays CB. I just read that with Steve. I was gonna suggest that to Steve, but that's a good idea too. The tournament music, that might be a winner, a real winner. Kid intro. That CBS music might be the one. Just play it for the first 5 minutes. That's funny in the background. L1C4 G Mister, what's going on? The post game. Yeah, listen, Vaughn. Again, I don't like. Think about this. This is how you know I'm mad, because I like watching games with Ethan Moore. I was pissed off at him on the post game, like literally, and I like watching games with him. So that's how you know it's not might even be the first call tomorrow. Will, please do. Yeah, listen, if y'all are joining us tonight, call in during the show and get it out there. Like we do really love to hear the calls. We love the interactions, all that good stuff. Okay, I'll give y'all the sound on this one too. Okay. This pissed me off real good, y'all. Okay. We needed this win. We really needed this win. We didn't have David Johnson. Brittany, you didn't say hi to me on here. I know we really needed this win. So I'm pumped, right? I'm pumped that we just got a 12, 13-point win against Notre Dame, who put up 93 on Duke. Like, come on, y'all. Like, I'm pumped. So I'm like, Ethan, you got to bring it today, man. Like, you got to bring it today. I can't have any negative energy today. Listen, because all of our Louisville fans are listening to you. They're listening to you right now. So you got to, like, Ethan, you got to take the baton and run with it, because we've been getting bombarded the last 48 hours with all negativity. So, like, don't talk nothing negative today. You can talk negative tomorrow and the next day, but right now it's a post game. We just won by 13, at least.
Make your life better with a new job at UPS. Join Team Louisville as a warehouse worker. Earn $14.50 per hour in an essential job, plus get money for college. Search and apply now at upsjobs.com/Louisville. That's upsjobs.com/Louisville.
Tell me, can y'all hear it? Let me know.
Now for the
let me know the volume level
basketball
for y'all.
post-game show presented
Do I
by
need to turn it up, turn it
Health,
down?
making
Let
the
me know.
impossible possible. That's the power of you on ESPN.
This is the post
Louisville.
game.
Cards basketball is
Now, it might not
presented
look-
by Coyle
this is the first
Auto
time I'm
Group.
hearing it.
Save
This is my
$1,000
first
off your next Chevrolet. Mention
rehearsal.
Coyle 75 at purchase at CoyleDeals.com.
So listening to it live, I was mad.
Community Credit
It might not be
Union.
as
Be a
bad
member,
live,
not
but
a
I
number.
want y'all to hear
UPS
the post game
job.
after you
Starting
beat
rate for package
Notre
handler
Dame. After you
positions
just
is
lost by
$14.50
40,
an hour. Apply
and you
today
came
at
back and won by 13.
UPSjobs.com. Eclipse Roofing and Restoration. Customer trusted, Google approved. Cox's
I didn't
Smokers
see it.
Outlet and Spirit Shops. Louisville's
I didn't see it.
neighborhood liquor store. Now offering curbside
I
service.
damn sure didn't
Bet
see that.
Rivers Sportsbook. Indiana's
Sorry.
hometown
Oh,
sportsbook. Gambling
oh.
problem? Call
Matter of fact,
1-800-9-WITH-IT.
You was in the
Fueled
doghouse
by
anyway,
Kroger.
so
And
that's
delivered
why.
by Papa John's. Now, here's
Now
Ethan
that
Moore.
I'm remembering. Come on, Ethan.
Welcome into the U of L Health post-game show. I'm Ethan Moore right here on ESPN
man.
680, 105.7 and 93.9 The Ville. Let's celebrate
Let's
a little
go.
bit.
Let's
Louisville
celebrate,
victorious over Notre Dame, 69-57.
69,
The Cards improved to
57.
12-5 overall, and Notre Dame falls to 9-12. This is a game. Probably you guys that watched it from start to finish aren't overly enthused. It was
Ethan, that cannot be the first phrase you use. If you watch the game, you probably weren't overly enthused. No, Ethan, we just beat Notre Dame. We bounced back. We didn't have David Johnson. Your first sentence can't be, well, if you watch the game, you're sure you're not overly enthused. Oh my God. That's why the Louisville fans get so depressed. Sweeney's killing us. Strebel's killing us. Marcus kind of, he doesn't get excited. So let's call him neutral on excitement level. Drew doesn't get excited like that. You know what I'm saying? Because doesn't affect unless it affects his gambling thing. He doesn't get excited either way. Perrin's not going to get like extra excited about this or anything. Ethan, you're all we got. Like, listen, Steve and Marcus's back hurt. You gotta spend some time saying this is a huge win, because it is a huge win. Don't start the post game like that, please.
Papa John.
Sorry, I went back a little too far.
Ethan Moore.
God, you don't
welcome
go
into
straight
the
to
U of L
not
Health
overly
post-game
enthused.
show. I'm Ethan Moore
Oh.
right here on ESPN 680,
But
105.7
that's
and
just me.
93.9 The Ville.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Let's
Maybe I get
celebrate a
too
little
excited.
bit. Louisville victorious
Let's
over Notre
celebrate.
Dame,
I was pumped when I heard this, y'all.
69-57. The Cards improved to 12-5 overall, and Notre Dame falls to 9-12. This is a game. Probably you guys that watched it from start to finish aren't overly enthused. It was kind of like a snooze fest at times, but Louisville got the job done. They needed a win here.
Snooze fest? You just lost by 40 off of COVID. Malik's back. Carlik did his thing. We had 5 players in double figures. Sam hit everything mid-range. Jalen Withers held Wisniewski to 2 points. Snooze fest? Oh my God. 13-point wins in the ACC are never snooze fest. Oh, God.
They got one, double digits, covered easily.
Covered.
So we turn our attention to the final 3 games of the regular.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. We are literally 41 seconds into it. It's the post-game show, Ethan. Oh, baby. It's the post-game show. We immediately turn our attention to the final 3 games. Y'all understand why? Like this, listen, this is what turns me into the animal I am for y'all. This is why I got so much energy. Because I'm like, you just came off a 40-point blowout loss off a COVID break. And you beat a team by 13 at ACC, and you turn your attention 41 seconds into the post game. Everybody's listening. Everybody's excited. Everybody's cheers. And thank y'all so much for supporting the channel, by the way. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, because y'all let me know. Y'all actually let me know that this is needed in the evenings. This is needed. You can't turn your attention 41 seconds into the post game to Duke, who of course is playing great. Nobody wants to think about that tonight unless you're begging to be miserable. Yes, we beat Notre Dame, but we're probably going to lose to Duke. We're probably going to, it's the post game. I mean, do y'all see why I was so mad? Or am I tripping?
Probably you guys that watched it from start to finish aren't overly enthused. It was kind of like a snooze fest in times, but Louisville got the job done. They needed a win here. They got one, double digits, covered easily. So we turn our attention to the final 3 games of the regular season.
Oh, God.
But first, let's run through some numbers of Louisville's impressive 69-57 win over Notre Dame. Again, Louisville improves to 12-5 overall, 7-4 in the ACC.
Thank you.
And this is a night in the ACC
we're number
throughout
4
the nation
in the ACC. We're
of some upsets. And we're going to get into that a little bit later
right
on
now,
in
we
the
got a
program
double bye
as well. We're going to lead things off with our On the Move Realtors player of the game, Cole Mike Brown at 502-509 sold. He connects sellers and buyers together every day. We're going to go with somebody who was very frustrating in the first half because he refuses to dunk the ball. However, if you go through his entire stat line, had a very impressive showing. Jalen Withers, 12 points, 13 rebounds, including 4 offensively. He is your On the Move Realtors player of the game. Okay. Somebody who was non-existent. I guess everybody was really against UNC. Stepped up in a big way for his team, and that's what you wanted to see from a Notre Dame team who doesn't have a whole lot of size. Your 4-man really come in there and insert himself. We want to see him dunk the ball, though.
Against a Notre Dame team that doesn't have a lot of size. I'm not going to go to the Notre. You know what? Hold on. Oh, listen, y'all. Listen. I don't even need to go to the roster. Their starting lineup is bigger than ours. Literally. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't have the whole roster, but Notre Dame's roster was every. It's like Ethan, give some props for about 15 minutes, please. Don't tell me about how we did a great job against a Notre Dame roster with no size. No, their lineup is bigger than ours.
Off with our On the Move Realtors player of the game, Cole Mike Brown at 502-509 sold. He connects sellers and buyers together every day. We're going to go with somebody who was very frustrating in the first half because he refuses
What's
to
going
dunk
on?
the ball.
Use it. I saw you
However,
earlier today.
if you go through his entire stat line, had a very impressive showing. Jalen Withers,
Ashton, I
12
love him
points,
too, but it's
13
like,
rebounds, including 4
like,
offensively.
if I was in
He is your
there,
on the
like,
move realtors player
I want
of
to
the
be his
game.
producer or something.
Somebody who was non-existent, I guess everybody was really against UNC, stepped up in a big way for his
Ethan.
team. And that's what you wanted to see from a Notre Dame team who doesn't have a whole lot of size. Your 4-man really come in there and insert himself. We want to see him dunk the ball, though, when he's in the paint. We want to see him finish that alley-oop.
Y'all think I was being too hard on Jalen now?
So, no, certainly was not a
your
perfect
apologies.
showing. But again, Louisville got the dub. That's what we want to see. And then right now, if you're looking at the latest bracketology, according to Lenardi, Louisville is all the way down to an 11 seed. Now, this was before tonight's.
Y'all can apologize to me about Jalen Withers and be giving him low grades early on because I knew late season his not dunking is going to come back to haunt us. I'll accept your apologies. So call into the show, text me, tweet me, go to the listen. If you want to say I'm sorry, just go to the YouTube channel and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. That's thank you enough. Now, if you want to support the channel, you want to donate to the channel, that's cool too. I'll forgive you on the Jalen Withers thing. Number 2, the Ethan Moore conversation about this one. Hold on, hold on. I want to say it. I want to hear it one more time. I do. I do want y'all to hear it too.
12 points, 13 rebounds,
Okay, this
including
is Jalen
4
Withers.
offensively.
I'm gonna
He
pause
is
it
your
right
on the
when
move realtors player of the game. Somebody
okay, the 11th
who
seed.
was non-existent. I guess everybody was really against UNC.
Ethan.
Stepped up in a big way for his team. And that's what you wanted to see from a Notre Dame team who doesn't have a whole lot of size.
Not tonight.
Your 4-man really come in there and insert himself. We want to see him dunk the ball, though, when he's in the paint.
Agree.
We want to see him finish that
I
alley-oop
agree.
at the end. So, no, certainly was not a perfect showing. But again, Louisville got the dub.
Here it
That's
comes,
what
y'all.
we want to see. And then right
Here
now,
it
if you're
comes.
looking at the latest bracketology, according to Lenardi, Louisville is all the way down to an 11 seed. Now, this was before tonight's.
That right there. Do y'all know how many bracketologies there are? And they literally, listen, there's 1,000 bracketologies, right? And there's sites that literally rank the accuracy of the bracketology. Like they rank the people who give their bracketology. Lenardi is like at the bottom. He has us in the worst spot. Lenardi has us worse than pretty much anybody. And Ethan went to the Lenardi bracketology. I mean, at least Ethan say Lenardi has us at 11 and so has us at 9 or 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us something that's just not, let me find the worst bracketology ranking right now and let's panic everybody with that one. Because now I gotta say, I gotta come to the show and I gotta answer the phone and I gotta say, thanks for calling us Middays with Marcus Maven, fire away. And then they say, oh, that game's no big deal because I mean, we're still an 11 seed in the bracketology, and Andy Sweeney and Ethan Moore said that we're probably going to fall more after this. And I'm just like, oh, I'm going to blame Ethan Moore for making me have to talk to this call and say, yeah, well, if you look at 5 other bracketologies, they have us at, 7, 8, 9 or, whatever. And the Notre Dame win. And, this Notre Dame team put up 93 on Duke. This Notre Dame team beats, split with Syracuse. This Notre Dame team beat Miami twice. This Notre Dame, I got to do that, but I shouldn't have to. Ethan, you should be telling them about the games and the scores and the resumes that Notre Dame has put up. Don't just oh, they're not a big team, so the rebound and totals don't matter. Like, So if y'all wonder why I got to do that all the time, this is why. Oh, golly.
Contest later on in the show
10
as well.
seed.
And now a 10 seed.
Yes.
So now that
So
they're
Jack-
still
here comes
showing the
Jack.
updated one. Maybe he just updated.
Jack was sabotaging all
So
too.
he has them now as an 11. So 10
Look,
seed,
he's-
11 seed,
He's arguing with Jack
12
about
seed.
the,
Andy
about the
Katz has him in the
seeding.
playing game.
Jack
Right
says
now,
10, Ethan says 11.
Louisville is on the bubble. You want to talk about that right now? It's, again, as a Louisville
We
basketball
just
fan,
won.
that's not where you
We just won by 13. I don't want to talk about the bubble. I want to talk about Malik coming back. I want to talk about we beat them missing David Johnson. I want to talk about Quinn Soslinski coming off the bench and giving me 10 and 5 in step-up duty against David Johnson. Oh, there's just so much to talk about. I don't want to talk about bubble. Not 4 minutes into the post game. Actually, I'm sorry, 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the post game.
want to be this late in the season, certainly. But Louisville has, again, 3 more opportunities for quad 1 and 2 wins left out there on the table. Notre Dame falls in the quad 2 category. So still, this is a solid win for Louisville.
Yes,
I believe the
it's a
Cards
solid
now improved to 9-0 in quad 2 games. We're going to look at their tournament sheet as well and kind of see where Louisville stacks up before we close out the show this evening. Some other numbers for your Louisville Cardinals. Again, victorious over Notre Dame,
Yeah, but
69-57.
Lenardi, on
Dre
the bracket
Davis
matrix, he's at
had a
the
solid
bottom.
game. He's been kind of quiet, although
ESPN
Louisville's going to
hates
play
us too. Like, what
3
are
games
we
this
talking
month.
about here?
He had another decent showing, 11
haven't I
points,
showed
4
you,
rebounds for him.
KRD
Sam Williamson, 2
KRD
rebounds
card.
away from a double-double,
Haven't I
finished with
showed
12
you
points and 8 boards.
That
Malik Williams,
David Scott's going to put the
another
worst one on
good
there.
game from him. Like to
Okay,
see
Malik
that
Williams,
Mac
good
was
job.
still, controlling his minutes.
But I feel you.
Finished with 6 points and 10
I'm not saying
rebounds,
don't use
second
his, I'm
highest on the
saying
team.
use-
Carlik Jones led the way with David
differential
Johnson
opinions.
being out with 18 points to go along with 4
Especially after a
assists
win.
and 4 rebounds. The bench didn't get a whole lot from anybody outside of Quinn Slazinski. Had a solid game off the bench for the Cards, 10 points and 5 rebounds.
Yeah,
So
one thing he did really good too was early in the game, or rather last 7 minutes of that first half, when Louisville had the long scoring drought, when they had issues getting things going offensively, he did a good job of being aggressive and getting to the free throw line a couple of times just to hit a few free throws, calm everyone down, stop any potential Notre Dame run. And it was just kind of like a stopping point of anything just to kind of get everyone back into a rhythm.
It really was. And he kind of found his way to loose balls and offensive rebounds, something that he did earlier in the season, but he has not done with as much regularity here recently. So good to see him coming off the bench and contributing. I think that's where his role for this team is best suited.
Did a
I've
great
always
job.
been of the belief that Sam needs to start.
Yes.
I don't think he's going to give up his starting role
Charles,
anymore because after that monster
up to
showing
the
against
Tiger.
Georgia
Yes.
Tech where he posted 20
Illinois is number 5.
points and
They
18
lost to an
rebounds.
unranked team.
He's played well. Again, against UNC, nobody really played well, but I believe Sam finished with 10 boards that game.
Rozier Snub.
He at
Good
least
night.
showed that tenacity on
Charles,
that side
Thanks, man. You did on there,
for the Cards.
Yeah,
So
don't stay up with me, y'all.
I do think
'cause I'll be up
going
all night.
forward, your starters are going to be
I'm gonna
Malik
be
at the
up. I'll
5.
tell you what's going on.
You're going to have, of course, Carlik
Now we're doing
and David,
rosters.
your
I'm okay
guard
with that.
spots. Sam's going to be the 3, and then
But we just
Withers
beat
over
Notre
Davis
Dame.
for the
Everybody
4.
knows
So,
the history
you know,
we got with Notre Dame.
you
and
would
Mike
like
Ray.
to see Malik
It's a good win, no
slowly
matter
but surely
what.
working his way back into the rotation. You're
You
going to
think
want to
Notre
see
Dame
him
doesn't get
if
super
the Cards want to
excited
make
for
any
Louisville?
noise the last couple of weeks. You want to see Malik get more and more minutes, become even more comfortable out there. I thought he looked a lot more comfortable against Notre Dame than he did against UNC, which of course is, human nature. You haven't played for a year, you're going to be a little tentative at times. So good to see him getting back in action, and he's going to be our BJ Heating and
Use it, I
Cooling
agree.
Defensive Player of the Game. Call the experts you can trust at BJHeatCool.com.
Yeah, Jennings is a lot more
That is
comfortable
Malik
at that
Williams.
spot.
Now, again,
I mean, I knew
you
that.
look at the
but
stat sheet, you're not going to see anything
But-
defensively that perks you up at all. But he altered so many shots.
You did a great
And that
job.
is what you're used to seeing from Malik last year. It's not necessarily him blocking shots, but
That's
him
funny.
getting in the paint, him altering
Ronnie,
shots.
that's funny.
You saw what Malik and the rest of Louisville's front court did against the team and Notre Dame, who overall is undersized. They did what they had to do
like I
in
said,
this victory tonight.
he has
Yeah, well, Malik,
the
it's never
lowest
been about
of
blocking shots.
anybody.
With Chris Mack's system, it's not about blocking shots. It's strong contests and get the defensive
Yeah,
rebounds.
using
And
Millen's
that's
done.
what Malik Williams and
I
Louisville
think Chris
Bigs did
is- I
tonight.
think
They
Coach Mack
didn't
is
give
done
up
with
easy
him.
looks. They made shots hard around the rim and in the paint.
Oh, Bo,
And they
are
were
you
able to
just
grab
now
defensive
getting here?
rebounds on top of
We
it.
had
Malik having
Rummage in
10
the
rebounds.
building.
Jalen Withers, 13.
We
Uh,
fixed a lot of
Quinn
problems.
Zlazinski off the bench grabbing 5. Williamson
Quinn
had 8
had
more.
10
So you
and
saw
5, y'all.
guys be able to rebound the ball well and limit
We
second
were
chance
missing
opportunities,
David
which is really
Johnson, our
the number one
lottery
thing that Chris Mack is trying to do defensively.
And also, too, speaking of rebounds, Louisville dominated the Irish on the backboard 45-30.
Bo, this is still my first
Um,
one, so you're
And I
not
think
too
it's
late.
also worth noting that
kind of been babysitting.
UK lost to this team as well in Lexington.
Yes, they did.
So
But I mean, it was encouraging from the rebounding perspective.
Can y'all imagine what we would have done to UK if we had David Johnson and Malik? We would have beat the out of UK with our full squad. We wouldn't be having any of these conversations if we had Malik all year. Y'all know that. Y'all know that.
Yes, you would expect that against a smaller Notre Dame team, but after
They're not
Carolina
smaller.
shredded the offensive glass a couple days ago, it was encouraging to see Louisville put up a much better effort on that front.
in the background, you heard the phone ringing. So you know how to get a hold of us. We're on both sticks tonight. So 267-9680 is the number. The UPS Jobs text line is 437-9680
He has
if you want
fear
to be
of
a
ankle
part
injuries.
of the show.
He has
we
fear
are ready
of
to
lower
roll.
body injuries.
We love celebrating a Louisville victory, but before that, we got to pause for station ID.
Listen,
You're listening
that's
to
why I said
ESPN
you
Louisville,
gotta do things
680
around his legs
WHBE
to
Newburgh,
scare him.
105.7
In practice, you gotta train
WHBE FM Eminence, and
You gotta train him to
93.9
jump
Beville,
over stuff and
WLCL,
dunk it.
Sellersburg, Louisville.
until it's
Boom,
exposure
there you have it. Look,
therapy.
we're getting things
Until
done
you do
tonight
that,
with the quickness.
good job, Sam.
267-9680
Until you give
is the
him
number.
exposure therapy with dunking,
437-9680 is the
Him and
UPS Jobs
Sam.
text line. And with that, let's open up
He
the
won't be
phone
dunking.
lines where we'll speak to Loyal Lawrence. He's up first. Hey, Lawrence, let's talk about a Louisville victory. We needed that one.
who
Yeah,
Midland?
we
You
sure
said-
did, Ethan. Like, I'm happy that Louisville won the game. I thought the biggest player of the game was Sam in that rebound to kick out the Carly Jones for the three-point shot.
Yep.
Because Notre Dame was gaining confidence and fighting their way back in the game. When Carly hit that three, Louisville went on that 13-4 run. That was the game right there. Like, I love seeing Sam play like that, getting the rebound, hitting that mid-range jumper. I wish he does that more in these next 3 games coming up.
Boy,
Yeah, we're going to need him if you want any
Sam
chance
was
of
just
winning.
getting buckets, wasn't he?
Like, really, the only thing made me really upset is time and time again, Louisville can't finish at the rim. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
dunk
but
the ball.
I told y'all earlier. Y'all said, "Oh, well,
all right,
he got the
at least
he got the
try to hit
point."
off
I'm
the
like,
glass.
"Ooh, good
Something
D,
like,
good
what's
D,
going
Carly.
on
Ooh,
right
good
there?
D."
Like, I don't know why
That's
Louisville
good defense,
defense had
y'all.
so much trouble trying to finish at the rim. It
That's
almost
good.
seemed like the
They
only
cut it
bucket that
56-51.
Louisville could
That was
really
good
get
defense.
around that area was that mid-range
DeAndre,
jumper.
don't let them yell at you.
Yeah. And
Good
they were
defense.
deadly. I mean, Sam Williamson, free throw line extended. He is
That was
money.
a good shot he made.
And when Notre Dame with that one free
Oh
one
yeah, I
defense,
didn't know that. Hold on.
they hitting that mid-range jumper at the corners. I'm like, wow.
Kenny, man,
This
yeah,
team
man,
can really shoot
we're all mad
real
at
good
Charles
when
right
they
now.
when they want to. It almost seems like you got forced them just to
Brew, he was in the dome.
want to shoot the ball because I've seen a couple of times where you guys
Is
think
that
like,
ball you
do I
balance
shoot it
better?
or not? Do I shoot it or not? Just shoot the
Or
ball.
do I
Don't
need
be
to turn
afraid.
me
You
up
gotta have
or
some
them down?
confidence. But I'm glad that they
Let me
won
know.
the game.
Use it.
They really need this. Hopefully they can. I forgot who they play next, but hopefully
Duke.
they can get their next
He
win.
stepped up.
Duke, thanks so much
listen,
for the phone call, buddy. They
Because
played
he's just
Duke
now
on
starting to realize
Saturday
his
at
rebounding
6
on
o'clock.
the team.
So
Listen,
they
and
have
I
a
empathize with Sam
tall
because I
task
hated
in
rebounding.
front of them.
But the
There's no
games
doubt
I
about
played,
that.
I
So
rebounded a lot.
thanks for the phone call as always,
The
Lawrence.
coaches always
And I
came
got
to me.
a text into the personal text line, Birdhead Ryan. And listen, I'm not going to disagree with you too
It
much
just took
there.
me a long
He
time to
was my
realize
second runner-up.
That's
Sam
bringing that to the
Williamson is
table
Birdhead
big
Ryan's
time.
player of the game. And I think Lawrence mentioned that as well. You talk about the big offensive rebound that Sam Williamson
he's a
had.
good rebounder.
Ever
He just
since the
doesn't know
Georgia
it.
Tech game, in the 3 games in the month of February, he's playing like the 5-star McDonald's All-American that we were expecting. And I think that he's found his confidence. He's
How
a
was that,
lot more
Chuck?
assertive. He's not
I turned
he's
it
not
down
reacting. He's
I don't know if I
allowing the
can turn
game
it
to come to
down
him.
more.
And he's being more aggressive in certain situations. That's what you want to see from a 5-star guy, because we're going to need him going forward. The last 3 games
That's the best I could do.
in February, Sam had 20 and 18 against Georgia
Does
Tech.
it sound better?
9 and
Is the bounce
10
better now?
against UNC, 1 point away from a double-double.
I bet
And then
I'll see it.
tonight,
Goes
just
on
2
against-
rebounds away
Yeah,
from a
well,
double-double.
they
So
might
he's
try
balling out, Bird and
sometimes,
Ryan.
but they might
you
try to
know,
key on Sam.
I can
but he's getting
certainly
comfortable. Ooh.
make a case for Sam to be our on the move Realtors player of the game as
Yeah.
well. There's no doubt about that. And it's always
Did
fun
Sam
to talk
start
about a
today,
win.
y'all?
We have multiple players playing well. And yes, to his point, Jalen, while posting a solid stat line of 12 and 13, missed a bunch of layups.
Okay.
And then
Could y'all hear them go down?
Because of
I'm
that,
doing it on the computer now.
that's what increases fan frustration. My
can't
hand is
really tell.
raised, me included. Dunk the ball. Don't try to lay it up when you're
Yeah,
6'8",
but you
and
were the
you're
same
super
one
athletic.
telling me I need
Finish at the
to
rim.
stop
with
complaining
power.
about him not dunking.
Dunk it. All right. Now I got that off my chest. 267-9680 is the number. 437-9680 is UPS Jobs text line. We're going to keep these calls rolling. CC's up next on the U of L Health Postgame Show. Hey, CC.
Hey. I think I'm repeating what Lawrence really touched on, but he's absolutely right. Jalen missed 4 layups and a dunk. That's 10 more points. And I mean, he was the only one that missed, that didn't finish around the rim.
I can't really
We
find
left
the
a lot of
volume
food
on
on the
this
table.
new
I
setup.
counted like 14 extra points.
Additional program.
And we're, a
Next
lot
time
of
I'll
fans
go-
are down
I'll
on
go
this
to
team
the
about
page
not
next time.
scoring at a higher clip. If you're making your layups and finishing around the rim,
You cost
That-
them 8
10 to
assists.
15 extra points a night, just cleanup duty,
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
rebound,
and
Jalen.
you're right. I think that's what we've seen from a variety of positions. I think we have our guys in the backcourt, and Carleek and DJ at times miss bunnies there because either that's not even defensive related. They're just missing bunnies at the rim, and because they're not dunking it either.
And if Quinn would stop hesitating and go ahead and shoot it, and
Bo.
Dre does that every now and then too.
Hold on,
You know,
hold on.
They always say, in
What you
everything,
saying?
you trust your first instinct. The
Hold on,
shot's
one
there.
second.
You're hesitating. You're giving the defensive guy time to adjust and to close out on you. You need to go ahead and pull it.
Absolutely.
On Facebook
you're
and
right.
Twitter.
And I
I'm
think
gonna
thanks for
do
the
the game
phone call,
watch
CC. Yeah, that's why.
Tomorrow for sure.
Again, I love it when
Actually,
we're
you
talking
know what, Bo?
wins. You know what I mean? There's a variety of kind of storylines that you can
Hold on.
pinpoint. There's a variety of plays that you can
Bo.
point to, game-winning plays, maybe
Bo.
plays that frustrate
I am
you.
going to
So, and I want to also point out
reload.
another text in from
Bo,
Rashawn
I'm
Myers
gonna
that said
reload and
Notre Dame maybe
If you
isn't
follow
so
me- okay,
undersized.
if
They
you're here
started
right
guys
now,
at 6'10".
hit the like button
6'11",
on the YouTube
6'6".
channel. Made for the Ville. Hit
So-
the like
They aren't
button.
deep, though,
Hit
on
the
top.
subscribe button.
And-
They're not
and
deep.
they're
They're
not
not
Donate to the
physical.
channel.
They're not
if
going to
you-
play
if
exactly
if
North
it-
Carolina
to
type
your
of
heart's
cruising
content.
physical ball. They're going to
I'm
play
gonna play the game.
a more
game.
modern
Oh,
style, I guess would be a good way of putting it.
Wait a
And,
minute.
Perimeter oriented, but
yes.
still,
I might not
I
be
like
able to.
the
Let's
fact
see, y'all.
that Louisville went out,
Let's
got
see.
the win.
Because I don't know if I can
Very,
do that tonight.
I
Now
don't
that
want to
think
say
about it.
very decisive in spurts, but then on the backboard, dominant 45-30. You wanted to see Louisville come out,
See real quick.
punch their opponent in the mouth. It was a little shaky at first,
If I can go to the game,
but
I
they
will.
got the job done. They got the win. And so now we have to focus on the last 3 games. For me to be comfortable, Louisville has to win one of the next 3 at
yeah.
minimum. Now, we can all make the argument that,
Hold on.
they're just projections. Louisville's anywhere from a 10, 11, a 12 seed. I haven't seen anything from last week to put them into 8 or 9.
Bracket Matrix still has them as the last 9 seed.
Okay.
And that updates quite literally every day. Yeah,
So
that-
then if they're the last 9, about how many spots are left for
that
like
would
at-larges?
that would be 8 spots left
Okay.
because it would be the last 4 buys and then the last 4 in.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jack.
So you don't have a whole lot of room to work with. I mean, we can make the argument that maybe Louisville's resume is a little bit better than a 12, 11, or 10. Maybe they are the last 9. We're going to pull up their team sheet here in a moment and kind of analyze that. I still think, though, what just burns me up is the fact that they got blown out so bad against UNC. And then the next day in the net, in the Ken Palm, they plummet 20-something spots.
21 spots in that. And
that's
I
a
think
massive
like 11,
fall.
12 in Ken Palm.
Yeah, that's a massive decline. But with the ACC, the Cards have every possible chance to right the ship. They beat Duke a few weeks ago.
Okay.
It's not impossible to beat Duke. They beat them last year in front of 9,000 Cameron Crazies. The best.
And what was a much better Duke team.
Absolutely.
Even with Duke playing better lately,
Okay,
they're still not as good as they were a year ago.
You could make the argument
Trying
that
to
that
get
was Coach
logged
Mack's
into
best
my,
win at Louisville.
Trying to get
I'd
logged
say
in.
either
so I
that
can
or
show y'all
Michigan
this.
State at home. It had,
You know
or
what? I won't worry about it.
I changed that. It's when it's the first Carolina game his first season when they beat them in the team.
Listen, Ronnie, I know.
And so you have Louisville.
Yeah, listen, I'm looking at it.
Okay,
on the
so let's
screen.
go this. We have
And
Zach. Hang on. We're going to go to Mac now.
I
He's
want
at
to
the
put it
podium.
on a share screen.
Hey, we're now joined by Coach
I
Mack.
tell you what,
We'll take an opening
hang
statement
around.
from him, and then we'll go to our radio
don't go to
crew
sleep,
first.
y'all. I'm gonna try to get this on the share screen so we can go
I
back
thought it
over
was
the
a team
game.
effort
So,
tonight, to have 5
I mean,
players
if y'all going to
in
sleep,
double
sleep
figures.
tight, enjoy your night. But I'm
2
gonna
guys
do a
with double-digit
game review
rebounds. Obviously,
the
it's great to
moment I
see
can get it up
Malik
on my share screen.
Um,
I'm actually gonna
just
check the YouTube.
being out there in
I'll check
longer
the YouTube channel. I'll
stretches
check
than
the
he was on
ESPN.
Saturday.
Try to log in. So give it about 10 minutes to
Some
try
of the
to
guys really,
get it on the
stepped
the game
up for us
part.
to shoot the ball better
But
than Notre Dame.
Thanks for hanging out
was
with
one of
us.
the most
You
proficient
had a
teams
great time.
on offense in the country.
Great time. Oh,
It was a
Rue, I
good thing
can't
for our
play that
team.
game.
They came in, I think, winning 7 of the
I'll set
last
it up.
9 games in
Appreciate
the
the support,
ACC.
everybody.
They